They told us a woman stops being seen somewhere around 50. They were wrong. What actually happens is quieter and far more powerful. Your face earns character. Your presence earns weight. You walk into a room differently than you did at 25, and that is not something to soften or apologize for. And if you are watching this right now, Golden Chic woman, you already know exactly what I mean. So today, we are not talking about hiding any of that. We are talking about dressing it properly. Because there is a dress styling mistake hiding in almost every closet that quietly cheapens an otherwise beautiful look, and most women over 50 have no idea they are making it. So stay with me until mistake number 4, because that one is about fabric, and it is the single biggest reason a dress looks expensive on one woman and ordinary on another. Let's get into it. Mistake number 1, the shapeless dress that erases you. We have to start here, because this is the most common one. The oversized, no shape, loose from shoulder to hem dress. Plenty of room, nothing clings, nothing pinches, and on paper, it sounds like a gift. Comfort, coverage, a little less to think about. Here is what actually happens instead. When a dress falls straight down with no waist, no seam, no whisper of shape, it does not slim you. It widens you. It flattens everything that makes your body yours. And the irony is almost painful. Most women reach for that shapeless dress because they want to look smaller, but hiding your shape was never the same thing as flattering it. Now hear me clearly. This is not a call for tight or clingy. A confident woman over 50 does not need to squeeze into anything to be seen. What she needs is definition. A soft A-line that nods at the waist. A wrap dress that ties itself in. A shirt dress with a real seam where your waist actually is. A tiered dress with gentle structure instead of a straight drop. Even a relaxed linen dress. The kind perfect for a woman building a luxury lifestyle. For seniors who travels, who lunches, who lives well, can still acknowledge your shape with one belt worn loosely at the natural waist. Because the moment a dress shows your proportions, instead of hiding them, the whole outfit reads as intentional. Elegant, chosen, not just put on. Mistake number 2, wearing the wrong length for your height. This one is sneaky, because it has nothing to do with the dress itself, and everything to do with where it stops on your body. Here is the rule the eye follows whether you want it to or not. The eye stops wherever the hem ends. So if that hem lands across the widest part of your calf, your legs read shorter and heavier, no matter how toned they actually are. That is why a dress can look stunning on the hanger, and strangely off in the mirror. It is not the dress failing you, it is the length. For most women over 50, the most flattering territory tends to be right at the knee, just below it, or a true midi that hits the slimmest part of the calf. Those 3 lengths build a clean, unbroken line from hip to ankle. If you are petite, this matters even more, because a dress that runs too long can swallow your frame and shorten you instead of elevating you. The fix is not avoiding midi dresses, it is finding your midi. The exact inch where the hemline flatters your particular legs. Get that right, and the dress instantly looks more tailored, more polished, more expensive than it actually was. Mistake number 3, jersey that clings exactly where you don't want it to. Jersey sounds like a dream fabric. Soft, stretchy, forgiving, practically pajamas with a little more polish. So what's the catch? Not all jersey behaves the same way. Thin, lightweight jersey has a habit of tracing every curve underneath it, every line, every place you'd rather it skim past quietly. Instead of draping with grace, it clings, and clinging is rarely the elegant outcome we're after. You've felt this before. The dress looks beautiful standing still in front of the mirror, then you sit down, or you walk across a room, and suddenly it's telling on you. That's not a flaw in your body, that's a flaw in the fabric weight. The correction is simple. Choose jersey with real substance. A quality ponte knit, a thicker jersey blend, a dress with intentional draping built into the design. These fabrics move beautifully without exposing every contour. And on a woman over 50, that controlled movement is exactly what reads as sophisticated, rather than careless. If something I've said so far made you nod, go ahead and like this video. And if you haven't yet, subscribe to Golden Chic Life. We're building a space here for women who refuse to disappear, and I'd love to have you as part of that. Now, let's keep going, because mistake number 4 is the one I promised you. Mistake number 4, ignoring fabric weight entirely. This is the secret elegant women seem to know instinctively, and yet almost nobody shops with it in mind. We chase color, we chase print, we fall in love with a silhouette on a hanger, and we almost never ask the one question that actually determines whether a dress looks luxurious or looks cheap. How much does this fabric weigh, and how does it behave? When fabric is too thin for its design, it cannot hold a shape. It wrinkles within the hour. It clings in places it shouldn't. By evening, the dress that looked sharp at noon looks tired and limp. Go too heavy in the other direction, and you get stiffness, bulk, a dress that overwhelms rather than flatters, especially on a smaller frame. The dresses that actually look expensive sit right in the middle, enough weight to hold their shape and drape with intention. Enough movement to flow naturally when you walk. Think quality crepe, substantial cotton blends, ponte knit, soft linen blends, silk blends, a well-cut rayon. These fabrics work with your body instead of against it. Here is a test you can run in the dressing room before you ever buy. Hold the dress up by the shoulders and watch what happens. Does it skim and fall with grace, or does it collapse against itself, cling, or stand stiffly away from the body? That single test tells you more about how expensive a dress will look on you than the price tag ever will. And let me say something here, because it needs saying. We were taught, somewhere along the way, that rich fabric and good skincare were luxuries for other women. They are not. Aging gracefully isn't about spending more. It's about choosing with more intention. You have earned the right to know exactly what flatters you, and to stop guessing. Mistake number 5. The wrong neckline for your face and frame. Now we come to a detail most women skip past entirely, and it might be the most important one of all. The neckline sits closer to your face than anything else you wear. It either lifts your whole presence or quietly works against it. The mistake is believing one neckline suits every woman. It does not. A high, closed crew neck can shorten the appearance of the neck and add visual weight to a fuller bust. On a woman with a shorter neck, that same high neckline can feel severe instead of refined. A little openness near the face, on the other hand, almost always reads as lighter and more elegant. A V-neck draws the eye upward and creates length. A soft scoop neck gently eases the upper body. A boat neck can look remarkably chic on narrower shoulders. There is no single right answer here. There is only the right answer for your particular proportions. So here's your test. Try the dress on, and instead of looking at the dress, look at your face in that mirror. Does the neckline open it up, brighten it, frame it the way your silver crown or your natural texture deserves to be framed? Or does something about it feel closed in, heavy, like it's working to hide you rather than present you? And can I be honest with you for a moment? Mainstream fashion spent decades acting like a woman over 50 simply stopped needing to be seen. As if elegance had an expiration date, stamped somewhere around 55. That was never true, and it was never fair. You don't dress to disappear into a room, you dress to walk into it. If that hits something in you, say, "Yes, sis," in the comments, because I guarantee you are not the only woman nodding right now. Mistake number 6. Shoes that break the line. Here's a quiet outfit killer. The wrong shoes don't just sit at the bottom of your look, doing their own separate job. They finish a sentence the dress already started, and if they don't match the rhythm of that sentence, the whole thing falls apart. The common error is choosing shoes that visually cut your body in half. Dark, heavy shoes under a soft, flowing, light-colored dress. A thick ankle strap that draws a hard, horizontal line right across the ankle. These details look small on paper, but they interrupt the long, graceful line a dress is trying to create. And once that line breaks, everything above it reads shorter, heavier, less refined than it actually is. You've seen this happen, maybe even in your own closet. A beautiful midi dress, paired with the wrong thick-strapped sandal, and suddenly the legs look shorter than they are. The fix is simple once you see it. Choose shoes that continue the dress's line, instead of interrupting it. Pointed toe flats, elegant slingbacks, sleek loafers, refined sandals close to your own skin tone, whatever that tone happens to be, rather than a generic nude that was never built with every woman in mind in the first place. Even a low, comfortable heel can do remarkable work here. This isn't about height, it's about flow. An unbroken line from your shoulder to your ankle that reads as polished the second you walk into a room. Mistake number 7. A dress with no third piece. And finally, here is one of the simplest ways to make any dress look instantly more finished. The third piece. Have you ever put on a dress, looked in the mirror, and thought, "It's nice, but something is missing"? 9 times out of 10, the dress isn't the problem. The outfit just needs one more layer to complete the thought. A dress worn entirely alone can feel a little flat, especially when the dress itself is simple. The moment you add a blazer, a lightweight cardigan, a cropped jacket, an open linen shirt, or a beautifully tailored waistcoat, the whole look gains depth and intention. These pieces aren't filler, they're framing. They add vertical lines that lengthen your silhouette. They soften the arms if that's an area you'd rather ease into rather than expose. And they elevate even the simplest dress into something that looks styled rather than just worn. Not every dress needs this. Some are stunning, standing entirely on their own. But when something feels unfinished and you can't quite name why, it's usually this. Elegant women rarely rely on one piece doing all the work. They know the difference between dressed and beautifully styled often comes down to a single extra layer. And here's another truth worth saying out loud while we're here. For generations, the world treated a woman's elegance over 50 as something to minimize, something to make smaller, quieter, less visible. Golden Chic Life exists because that era is over. You are not shrinking for anyone's comfort. You are layering, framing, and finishing your look exactly the way a woman who has earned her presence is supposed to. If that's you, drop a yes sis below. because this entire channel was built for women exactly like you. So there you have it. 7 dress styling mistakes that quietly cheapen a look after 50, and 7 small, intentional shifts that change everything. None of this requires a brand new wardrobe. It requires knowing your shape, your length, your fabric, your neckline, your shoes, and your layers, the way the most elegant women in your life seem to know theirs instinctively. This is what mature women's fashion over 50 is really about. Not chasing trends built for someone else's body or someone else's story. It's about understanding exactly what flatters the woman you are right now and wearing it without apology. I'd love to know which one of these you're walking away with today. Tell me in the comments. Which mistake are you done making? And if this gave you even one gem you didn't have before, like this video, subscribe to Golden Chic Life and stay close, because we are just getting started. Until next time, stand tall, dress with intention, and remember, your glow was never up for negotiation. It was always golden.